e-learning used to be about being able to get the message across to as many people as quickly as possible so that you could save on time and it's convenient. And that's essentially what it was. And for some people, it's what it still is. But what I've seen it with my amazing, innovative clients who have come to me and because they are looking at training people in so many different ways. And they've said, actually, we think we want to make something that is more effective. And isn't that amazing, Leona, to make training that is online more effective than face-to-face training? Let's teach people at work the same way that they like learning at home. And people now do a lot of self-learning. You know, we teach ourselves things. So I want to know about mindfulness, so I'll go and watch a video on it. I want to know about how to do a particular exercise. I'll go and watch a video. I'll go and watch a TED Talk. I'll go and get inspired. And that's what people are now doing at home. So if we know that, then why aren't we training people like that at work? So, for example, with antitrust, wouldn't it be great if we tell them why the antitrust laws are so important? And in order to do that, why don't we show them that from a personal perspective? Why don't we show them that from the idea of going on holiday and hiring a car? And wouldn't it be unfair if all the car hire places are charging the same rates? You can see it from what's happening, you know, in our personal life. We don't want to be cheated. We don't want prices to be fixed. Wouldn't that make us think about what we're doing in our work life? And then wouldn't it be an interesting understanding to have about the conflict between wanting to make as much money as possible, but also wanting to be fair and not wanting to fix prices? I actually do a lot of yoga. And when I want to really perfect a position, I will, you know, I go to classes, but there are times when I'm alone and there's no class and there's no teacher, and I will go on the internet and I will watch something for 3 minutes. And I will, you know, do my best to get it right. Now, the difference between me doing that and not doing that, doing it alone or doing it just remembering it from a class, the likelihood is I'm going to do it wrong. And if I do it wrong, I can injure myself and it's a waste of time. So if we take the same principle for learning, if people go to, you know, listen to a long webinar or face-to-face training, that's great. But when they really need to remember that one piece of information, how do they remember it? Are they really going to go back and look through the PowerPoint slides? Wouldn't it be awesome if they could just click on a video, just like a YouTube click, and they can understand? What we want people to do is to be constantly reminded of useful messages when they need to know it. To be able to develop ways that we can teach people so that on demand for them, they can watch whatever they need to know, not once a year, but maybe at the time it's happening. The more you can use your imagination, the more you can look at things from different perspectives, the better that we can solve problems.